Hi everyone, it's Nat here. So it's Friday, time for my book haul. I just have a little one today, which is nice. Usually I film at the kitchen table with my other camera, but since it's just such a little one, I think I can manage to do it on my craft desk. Firstly, when I got home from the store, I had a stamp bulletin in my letterbox. So I want to open that up and have a quick look. So of course you can get these for free. You can go online and request that they send them to you. So that's what I've done. Sometimes, I think they used to be heaps better with heaps of pictures of stamps and that, whereas now you don't get so many good pictures, but occasionally they've got some nice pictures in them. I'll be able to use these to make some faux stamps and that sort of thing. So I get them anyway because they're free, and just see what's in there that I can cut out and use. Looks like we've got some nice stamps coming out soon. Well, they'll be beautiful. So it's not very much in this one, but it's all right. Well, they've got, so it's water tower art now. I know we have silo art. I went to one of the silos on my way to Victoria earlier this year. So they must be doing stamps of the water tower art. All right, so that was that. Then I had a fair bit of time today, so I ripped out heaps of pages from the books. So I like taking these start pages, ones that have words that I might use or are blank on the background. If I've got time, sometimes I rip those out and back my journaling cards with them. That's a nice big one I can use. There are a couple of cooking books that had these big colourful pages that I thought I might be able to use. I ripped out a whole heap of travel books, and they have these card covers that I figure will make nice little pockets or something. This already has some plastic on there that can be used as a pocket. Don't know what this is. A little fold out map. Might be able to cover that and do something with it. Dust cover, it's a nice old one. Winston Churchill, Age of Revolution. And I love the ship picture on it. Just some start pages. The coloured pages, of course. Got some nice colours today. So even the titles, sometimes I like them. And put them aside in case they fit into a journal I want to make. I'm going to end up with, I must have like a box full of just this sort of stuff that I've got to sort out sometime. Famous quotations that someone has typed out. 3, he say, if you cannot love your neighbour, at least try not to dislike him. He say, husband who forget wedding anniversary probably need a hearing aid. Fair enough. I don't get the last two, so I won't read them. Sometimes I don't get much. It must have come out of the Winston Churchill book. It's from 65, the Advertiser in 65. Yeah, reprinted from the Advertiser in 65. See these pages that you get at the end or the start of a book. A waste of good paper. So I love to take those out and use them. Some stuff IPA facts. These are just bits that were in one of the books I grabbed. So a lot of pages there. One of the big gardening book pages. Make nice backgrounds. So that's all the rubbish I grabbed. Let's put that down. Now my books. Start with these few. History of Medicine, January 71. Be able to use the board, it's nice and thick. On the front of that, I had these in there. They're little posters or something. Painting by someone or other. That's pretty cool. Make sure I'm in camera. History of Medicine in pictures. They're quite interesting. They'll go nice into a medicine, you know, doctor themed or nurse journal. Might be some interesting pictures. The pages are nice and matte and a nice size. These, I was really excited with these, but this one's not as good, but they're funny books. This one's Australian Angler's Guide and Sea Fisher's Manual. And look how they're bound. I don't know if they were originally bound like that or whether someone's just tried to put them together, but it's a bit of linen or something with some string put through some holes. So very rough binding. Doesn't look like it's had a spine. To me they look really, really old, but I think they're saying about the 40s. Given to me by someone, by something patient of mine, a short time before he died. They look so old. Trout angling in New Zealand. So there's a few pictures. Not a lot on this one. But I love the covers and that. And then this one, Australian Fishing and Hunting Guide. 1956 it says there, and again it looks like leather and string bound. Just looks so old. Yearbook number 5 for 1956. This one has more pictures than that, which is cool. Oh, they smell too. I love this one. Big game hunting. And pictures of the fish are really cool. And the adverts. Just see if I can find some information about them. They're beautiful. Then I got notable names in medicine and surgery. See what the cover's like. I quite like the cover on that. 1959. See, it's hard to think that these are probably around about in the same decade when you see how old that looks. And then how new that looks. Anyways. It's some nice, ooh, that's gross. Nice black and white pictures in here. Some of them are a bit gross. Fascinating. I used to love looking at this sort of book. My mum was a nurse for a while when she was young. So growing up as a young child, she had a few books like this around, and I used to love looking at the pictures and that. I think I've always had a fascination for the morbid. But yeah, like this. It's glossy, but otherwise I like the pictures in it. This one is How to Avoid Huge Ships and Other Implausible Titled Books. This one's interesting, so I grabbed it to have a read of. I'm not going to read it. Living with crazy buttocks. Yes. Whose bottom and lift the flat book. Yeah. That's probably not the most appropriate. Fancy coffins to make yourself. Toothpick sculpture. My brother used to love doing toothpick and match stick building. The care and feeding of stuffed animals. Entertaining with insects. Nuclear war, what's in it for you? So that looks interesting. Now there were these two. There were about 5 of these healthy food, easy ways to cut kilojoule magazines. And the main reason I got this is there's a few pictures such as this one and that, which I usually wouldn't even do this sort of thing, but now I'm going to the gym and doing all this sort of thing. I have used the latest journal that I won to put information about like my weight and my meals and that sort of thing. Why not? I might as well journal something. So I thought it'd be cool to cut out some of these pictures just to decorate it a bit. And it's the same with this one. I thought some of the pictures in here were quite nice to use in that sort of journal thing too. It's not really my sort of thing, but I'm doing it and I'm enjoying it, so we'll see. I got Colloquial Chinese. I think this was in there last week when I grabbed some Chinese books, but I left the ones behind that weren't as appealing to me. But I've ended up grabbing them because I can. So some of the pages, that's all, well, mainly Chinese on that page, so some of the pages are alright. And there were these 2 philosophy books. The Philosophy of Albert Hubbard. I'm not really into philosophy either. But I like the looks of the pages. 1930? Doesn't look that old. But yeah, I really like the look of the pages. And this is Russ Tyson's Philosophy Corner. Again, the pages are nice and matte and a nice size. This is 68. I thought I might read some of the bits here and there. I usually read whatever I'm cutting up to use. There might be something interesting. That's interesting. The Nurse's ABC. these two. Rotoa, A House by the Sea, A Story of South Australia. This has some really cool pictures. It's just a shame that it's really glossy, this one. It's 2017, so quite new. But it has all these vintage pictures and notes. Got those postcards. It's giving you the front and the back as well, so you basically cut it out, stick it together, and you've got a faux postcard. Beautiful. Ledger. I really like what's in there. And another Chinese language book, Patongkua, by the looks. So it's got the characters there, and a few of the pages are full of characters, which is nice. And then I did buy 2 books. I'll just move these out of the way. So yeah, real small one today, but that is good. Oh, sorry. I've got to stop doing that. So the first book I bought was this, the Dell Encyclopedia of Dogs. I like these because they're like your bird field guides. You get the nice little pictures that fit really nicely on your tags and your journaling cards. You'll fussy cut them out. I get glare when I sit here doing it, don't I? Just stacks of little doggy pictures there. And then the last one, which I really love, is this Simon & Schuster Book of the Ballet. Gifted in 86. Does it say? Must somewhere here. 1980. Gorgeous pictures in this. Ones like that I love. Thought for $3 it was worth it, with the amount of pictures that are in here. Nice vintage ones like that. These are gorgeous. So that is it for my book haul today. Hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, whatever you do, and get some crafting done. I certainly have a lot of crafting and cleaning to do. So take care, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye.